Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead. First card out for you is the giveaway, and it is coming out in reverse. Is it difficult for you to set limits on how much you give yourself? How much of yourself you give? I can't read, I'm sorry. If you give more than is healthy, then you will not be able to give for long. You'll feel resentful with your partner or your associates, or you'll feel like the world owes you something in return. Notice if you give for any reason other than pure generosity. Are you trying to be liked or accepted? Are you hoping to heal an old wound? Start giving to yourself. First and foremost, offer yourself the care, the love, the time, and the acceptance that you are longing for. Once you experience plenty, then you can truly give to others. You know, one of the hardest things I had to realize on my journey in life at a certain point in time was that I was the charity. You know, I kept giving and giving and giving, like the last dollars in my wallet away to the people I loved or to charity or to people on the side of the road. And I had nothing coming in. I had very weak income. I was giving all my money away. I was giving all of my time away to friends, to family, to whoever wanted to hang out, whoever needed my help moving or with favors or anything. I would always put other people first. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, it's okay. I have a flexible schedule. Like, I can go do whatever and like, you know, I'll just find time for me later. I kept putting myself last. And I didn't realize I was doing it either, which is the scary thing. And then, you know, I had this wake up call that you're now going to have, where I realized like, no, I need to put myself first. Actually, it was the book called The Artist's Way, which I've mentioned so many times in the past few months because this book changed my life. And it takes you through a 12-week course of creativity. But a big part of those 12 weeks is scheduling a date with yourself every week. And it sounds simple enough, right? I had the hardest time doing that. And I realized during those 12 weeks, like, wow, I really, like, I can't even schedule 1 hour to myself every week. The problem was I would try to, and then something would happen. Someone would invite me out like that same day at that same time. And I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I could just do that. And then I'll just have my artist date like another time. And it would never happen. It took me weeks to finally start being able to do that because I was really just prioritizing other people. And, you know, that's why all my goals were moving so slowly, because I'm spending all my time worrying about other people and what's going on in their life and, you know, giving them all this time, energy, money that I didn't have. You know, I was prioritizing going out and spending time with loved ones. And, you know, my reasoning for it was that life is too short to say no to the things you want to do. You know, I had many like near-death experiences. I had not had a good upbringing at that point, and I just was craving that love. So I constantly put other people ahead of myself, and I didn't realize I was doing it. But in the process of that, I was putting myself last. I was putting my goals last. And then I was sitting here crying to the universe, like, where's my money? Where's my success? Where's my love? Like, why is everyone around me seemingly getting everything and I can't? And it was funny because I would even use the law of attraction to manifest certain things for myself. But since my attention was constantly on other people, it was like clockwork. Those other people would manifest the things I was trying to manifest myself. The one that really got to me that was very specific, I was trying to manifest a King Charles Cavalier dog, which is a very specific dog breed. And I literally put it on my vision board. Not even joking, 2 weeks later, my friend got that exact dog without me even mentioning it to them. And I was like, okay, this is getting a little out of hand. This is getting a little crazy here. There's something off. Why are all of my manifestations, everything that I'm trying to get for myself, going to other people when I'm working hard doing it? I wasn't working hard at all to, you know, manifest these things for myself. I kept saying yes to helping other people, giving advice to other people, hanging out with other people. So naturally, they got all of my manifestations because that is where my attention was. Where your attention goes, energy flows. You know what I'm saying? So you can set the intention to manifest something, but if you keep focusing on other people, that manifestation is going to go to other people. So this card, the giveaway in reverse, is telling you, Taurus, to stop freaking doing that. Start focusing on yourself a bit more, okay? All right. We have spaciousness. Beautiful. Create more space in your schedule, in your life for you. All right. What do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things that drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. Exactly. This is a good week to create more space in your schedule. You don't have to hang out with all those friends you don't want to hang out with. I promise you, those homies that you've known your whole life that like you just go hang out and talk crap and, eat like crap and you don't even enjoy it. You're tired every time you hang out with them. You don't have to do that. That is a waste of time. What if you did something that you enjoyed? What if instead of doing that, this is my cat Luna's butt. What if instead of doing that, you spent that time by yourself, creating a blog, a business, a book, or even just reading more books, watching the TV that you want to watch. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be productive. It could be whatever you want. You don't have to overgive your energy to other people. So we're going to get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Heaven and Earth Tarot to further elaborate on this week ahead. First card out, the Star reversed. Oh my God, this is clarifying exactly what I just said. Like, you have things that you're trying to manifest via the law of attraction, the universe. You're praying for it, you're manifesting it, whatever. But it's not coming through. And you may be wondering, why isn't it coming through? And my story that I just told you may be very similar to you, where it's like everyone around you is manifesting things you want to manifest, but why aren't you? You're the one that has this wisdom, this spiritual connection, this divine intelligence. So why is it that you're not getting it? And the reason is you're not being selfish enough. You're not focusing on yourself enough and realizing that you are worth your own time. You are divine. You do not need to be spending your time amongst people who you can't stand, amongst people who are asleep and, into negative things that you don't even enjoy. You don't need to focus on that. Okay? Give yourself space in your schedule to do the things that you want to do. Whether it is meditation, cleaning, focusing on your business, or schooling, going to the gym, signing up for that yoga class you want to take, whatever it may be that you want to do, create the space for it. Stop giving away all of your energy. When you do that, you don't realize you're in a state of not valuing yourself. Therefore, the universe isn't going to value you. When you put yourself last in your schedule, the universe will put you last in their schedule. When you put yourself first, the universe will put you first. We have strength in reversed. Yeah, there's some critical healing that needs to take place within you when it comes to your confidence and your inner strength. We have the Hierophant in reverse. All 3 cards that came out so far are major arcanas. And the Hierophant in reverse says, be your own spiritual guru. Be your own leader. Go your own way. You don't need to follow what everyone else is following. You can do your own thing, be your own person. And in fact, a lot of these cards are asking you to connect more with yourself and the divinity that lies within you. And trust your own advice and wisdom. Some of you guys are codependent, asking the people around you, your friends, for their opinions on what you should do with your life, on their opinions on how you should handle your relationships, their opinions on, what do you think of this design, this business, this whatever, this choice that I'm making artistically. You're relying way too heavily off of that. Rely off your own instincts, like an artist, And when I do art, I do not ask a single person for their opinion while the work is in progress. They can criticize the final result all they want, but when I am creating something, that is my personal time to listen to myself and work through my creative urges and ideas and all of that. And, you can't be asking people for their feedback while you're in the midst of creating something, because it's not the end result. This isn't how it's supposed to look, Follow your own instincts, because you know that it's going to lead you somewhere beautiful. And you know what? Once you finish something, once you have a nice relationship and you're like, is this healthy? And you ask your friends. Or once you have a nice business and you got some customers flowing in, what's your feedback? What do you think? You ask the customers. Don't be getting all this advice while you're still a work in progress, or while something is still in the developmental stages, because people who don't see the vision in your head aren't going to be able to see what you're seeing. And they're going to be like, oh, this looks a little rough. I don't know how I feel about this. Is this worth your time? They can't see the vision that's in your head. They haven't walked in your footsteps. So you're your own spiritual guru. Second row of cards out, Ace of Swords. There's a brand new beginning happening for you this week. A brand new idea, a brand new project, a brand new start. I am really, really seeing this strongly, okay? Because a lot of you are letting go of spending time on something you really just don't like doing. You just feel like you have to drag yourself there. And for a lot of you, this feels like something that you're literally going to every week, like whether it's hanging out with a specific friend or friend group, or maybe like a club or class that you're in, and it just doesn't vibe with you, it doesn't resonate with you. And you'll know what this is because when you're there, you just don't want to be there. You're starting to think to yourself like, wow, all the things I could do if I was by myself. And, you know, to me, that's always a sign, you know, people aren't in competition with other people. If I'm dating a guy, he's not in competition with other guys. He is in competition with the peace and the happiness I experience when I'm by myself because I can have a ball by myself. And if you can't at least meet me there or greater, I'm not going to have you in my life. If I'm hanging out with you and I think to myself, wow, I'd rather be at home snuggling my cats, you're not my friend anymore. And I feel like you need to make that harsh decision with certain individuals or things that's going on in your life. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this to me is a card of like, when it's in reverse, there's like a future that you want, and there's certain things or people that's getting in the way of that future. So I feel like this is definitely a reading that's saying like, take stock of what's going on in your life and create space for the dreams and the goals that you have, because the future that you want to manifest, there's not enough room right now for it to come forward. So you really do need to clear out your space, you know, let go of the old stinky exes you're still talking to, let go of the friends you don't like hanging out with, let go of the events that you don't like going to. And you know what, if you're worried that you're gonna feel lonely or like, oh, what if I am bored? You're not gonna feel bored because you have an abundance of like ideas to pursue, things you want to do, you know, the types of friendships you want to cultivate. There's an abundance of things for you to fill your time with already. And Spirit is saying, okay, why are we still sitting around wasting said time on the things that give you nothing? You know, create more space for these dreams, these goals, this abundance to come forward in. You know, and recently I've been using the example of like, someone having a whole stack of books on their shelves that they want to read but haven't read yet. That's abundance right there. So stop crying and wasting your time like, oh, I don't have any friends, I don't have any, you know, love in my life, I don't have any money. Spirit was at focusing on the lack, when Spirit's like, there's a whole abundance of books over there for you to be reading. Okay, so stop your crying, stop your complaining, and focus on that abundance for right now. Okay, that other stuff's coming, but it's not going to come when you're sitting here crying focusing on the lack. That's only going to bring you more lack. Okay. Final card out is the Devil in reverse. Exactly. You are letting go of negative people, situations, things that are quite frankly holding you back in life. Okay. And you know what? For a lot of you, I really do feel like these are friendships, like certain connections that are holding you back. That can bring you a lot of negativity. You just don't like engaging with these people or this situation any longer. And Devil in reverse shows me that you are letting that go. And you know, this is a decision you're making by yourself. You're not even asking for other people's opinions, advice, input. It's just something you feel intuitively. You want to make more space in your life for better things to emerge, and better things will emerge almost immediately in the form of a new project, new idea. I can look back on my life at the times where I have made groundbreaking progress in my business or personal goals. And it was always right after major loss and endings. Like when I had like one of the biggest breakups of my life, that's when I started, like right after that is when I started this YouTube channel. When my entire friend group at one time dumped me because, you know, I was calling them out on some very negative abuse that was going on. That's when I started my first YouTube channel. When I let go of like so much spiritually, and I did a deep dive into my past wounds, and I released myself from them and released all that negativity, that's when I manifested a whole new living situation. So like when you're able to give away, let go, and make space, beautiful blessings always follow. And so be a little bit more bold when it comes to, you know, the spiritual scissors to cut things out of your life. Okay, thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead, and I will see you later. Bye bye.